Today I would like to talk to you about the second mile principle. In Matthew 5:41, Jesus said something very unusual to his disciples. He said, "Whosoever shall compel thee to go 1 mile, I want you to go with them 2 miles." He was referencing the well-known law of the first mile that was enacted by the Roman Senate approximately 10 years before his birth. It simply stated that in any conquered province within the Roman Empire, a soldier could compel an able-bodied man to bear his burden 1 mile. And you can imagine the people's frustration with this law, the resentment that it caused against the Roman Empire that was already oppressing them. And you can imagine the surprise when they heard Jesus say, "I want you to go the second mile." In essence, Jesus was saying that his disciples need to do more than the legalists who only do what is required. He wanted us and he wanted them to live in the second mile. You know, none of us like to do other people's work. In fact, we would probably complain about it. But Jesus tells us to take the sting out of the situation by being willing to carry such a burden an extra mile. And today I believe that we as Christians are required to live in the second mile principle. Because I've observed that over 28 years of ministry, that those that are the most happy, the most successful, the most content are people that live in the second mile. You see, the first mile is very crowded. The second mile is not busy at all. The first mile is a have-to mile, and the second mile is a get-to mile. The first mile is religion. The second mile is relationship. Love your neighbor is the first mile. To love your enemy is the second. To bless those that bless you is obvious. It's the first mile. To bless those that curse you is the second mile. So you can imagine the Roman soldier's reaction when these new Christians began not only to carry his pack, but to go beyond the 1,000 paces that was a part of the Roman mile. And I can imagine he would even ask, "Why are you doing this? What are you doing? I usually receive anger or resentment for this." But the new Christian would say, "I'm doing this for my Savior." And so today the Bible tells us to let your light so shine before men that they will see your good works and they will glorify your Father which is in heaven. And so today I say, if you want to live your best life, if you want to live a blessed life, if you want to live the better way of life, you will live in the second mile. And I promise you, in the second mile, you will find joy, peace, and contentment. And your life will be a living testimony of Jesus Christ and His love.